Hey folks, welcome to Mountainside. Oh. Okay, so we're taking a little bit different of approach this year with our swarm trap. One, we're getting it out 2 months earlier because we have it to put out. And two, we're using a different spot away from our road. Hopefully there's with the less traffic and the earlier putting out. I mean, today it's gonna be like almost 80 degrees. So hopefully getting it out now will be successful, but again, it's like putting out a fleece. It'll either be wet or it won't. So if we have bees, if we get bees, we get bees. If we don't, we're not gonna sweat it. Remember, I got my swarm trap. I just put the screw in the tree. I'm gonna hang it from this loop right here first and hopefully not fall. You know, it was a lot easier last year.
All right, well, I'm out here. Now, I don't know if you can see back there. The pigs have gone 1, 2, 3, 4. They're in their 5th paddock here. A couple days ago, I went through and raked some of this, and then I put down seed. So hopefully this will turn into a nice green area very soon. We still have some trees like over here that we want to take out, and so this could be a nice, better pasture. But here's these guys in their new spot, already, you know, rooting up everything there, and like over here too. They've only been in here a couple hours, but over here they had the fence like half buried already, so the fence wasn't very hot. So I have to constantly check on these guys, making sure that the fence is good, that it's hot. We never had this many pigs at once, so that might be some of it. We've only had 1 and 2 at a time. But I don't know. They're kind of fun, kind of troublemakers. But yeah.
Okay, climbing up the ladder and carrying up the swarm trap didn't work. I got it up on the screw that I had up there, but when I hooked it, the screw bent and it fell. I don't have the screw that came with the box, so I used something else and it failed. So now what I have set up is I have the side-by-side backed up to the tree. I still have the ladder there, so I'm going to stand on the back of the side-by-side. I have 2 different screws. I should only need one of them, but I'll put one of these screws in and go from there, see what happens. Change my bit. Yeah, I didn't think the side-by-side would actually make it in here, so that's why I tried to use the ladder first, but doesn't seem to be a problem. The other thing, I realized that, you know, I got to hang this in a place where I can get it down too. Doesn't matter if I put it up there. If I can't get it down when it's full, what good is it? That was easy. All right. Step 1.
So another thing that we're doing is we have chicks that have been in the house for about 3 weeks. So I am getting ready to move them to the Taj coop. This is a find that it was on Craigslist, and we bought like this, a chicken tractor, whole mess of chicken stuff for like really, really cheap. So we call this the Taj coop because it's quite fancy. But anyway, earlier I ended up putting a heat lamp in here. I mean, the chicks are pretty well feathered out, so I'm not super worried about them getting cold. But, you know, at night, if it shouldn't get below freezing, but there's a little bit of insurance, at least for a couple of weeks. So we'll get them in there. We've been cleaning out the nurseries from the lambs, so we got this compost going here, and in here we've got Jonesy, and he's just as spunky as ever, but the hens are starting to lay eggs, so that's kind of exciting. So we're getting into a season of possible nesting and turkey poults. This other set of turkeys hasn't started laying yet, but it's got to be like any day now. Looks like Goose over here. I don't know if you can see her like right there. Looks like she's getting ready to lay an egg. Oh, she actually did. She's stepping on it. Can I see your egg? That is one huge egg. But these ones aren't fertilized because we don't have, her mate got really mean a few years ago. So he was Christmas dinner. But, yeah, that's kind of what's going on with the chickens right now. Let me show you what's going on with the lambs.
Okay. Straps around the tree. I just got to hook it around the swarm trap. We're leaning a little bit to the front like we want. We're still mostly south facing, which is what we want. Oh. Okay. Now, one thing I'm going to do that I didn't do last year is I'm going to put some toothpicks outside of the swarm trap that have been soaked in lemongrass essential oil. Lemongrass is one of the things that works to attract the honeybees, from what I'm told. And when I was speaking with Adam Martin at the Homesteaders United last year, he gave me that tip. So thank you, Adam. I'm going to give it a try, and hopefully it'll work. All right, that's everything I had. Plus, so now it's out there. Now we're just going to sit and wait. Middle of March right now. Actually, I think today is the 12th, March 12th. We owe you a baby update and a little chick update too. So I guess we're going to go check on that now. Oh, this ain't easy.
These are eggs that I just collected. All right, so all of our ewes have had their lambs. The last one was born probably about 6 o'clock this morning. I woke up at 2 and 4, and then I came outside at 7 this morning and walked out to where they're at. Let me put these down. And this is where they're at. I mean, this is our front door, and this is where they're at. So they're very close. We can hear, like, if they're bleating in the night or whatever, predators, that kind of thing. But they're all inside electric fence. So 7 o'clock this morning, I'm counting babies, counted the right number, and then I looked at the one ewe that was expecting, and I looked at her hind end, and it was like, oh my goodness, you had a baby. Where's the baby? Well, I don't know if you could tell, this is very slanted. The baby rolled under the truck. So I go out there, grab the baby. I yelled to Ken, we got babies out here. So he starts coming out. Ashlyn came out. So we're getting Sunny set up in the nursery here. So, say hey, Sunny. What you got? So I went back out by the truck again. There were 2 more. So we had three little babies that rolled down the hill, through the fence, and over by the truck in the woodpile. Yeah. Hey, babies. So it's two girls and a boy. And yes, the boy's name is Rick. You're welcome. But everybody's happy and healthy. We gave them a little bit of extra colostrum this morning because it was chilly and we didn't want to take any chances with them being hungry and cold. Come here a little bit. This is the one that I found first. But they're doing good. Good job, Sonny. And Sonny here is Layla's firstborn. Sonny's the first lamb that we ever had here on the property. And Layla is her mama, and she's the one that had our first set of triplets here this year. But yeah, everybody's doing good. I'm going to get her some water, and we'll go from there. There's Layla and her babies. Here's Rick. Say hi, buddy.
So here we go. This is our lamb update.
Lamb update.
So the 6 moms, the last one, Sunny, had hers this morning, and she had triplets. So that means we had a total of 15 babies born. This is Phil. He is one of a triplet, but actually his sister didn't make it after 5 days. And we had one stillborn, but we had 3 sets of triplets and the rest were twins. What else?
I don't know.
So we have 2 separate paddocks set up right now. They are connecting because at night we keep them in the front paddock, so they have access, so they're keeping nice and close to everybody, so we can see them easily from the house. And then in the daytime, they're in this section. It's a bigger space, shade and sun. So they can be out running around and playing and having a good time and still have access to their moms. But we'll see how all this goes over the next couple months. Say bye, Phil. Well, here we go. It's moving day for the little chicks. All right, Mommy. Thank you. Mama. The turkeys are yelling at each other. Mama, can you tell the people what you're doing?
Yeah, this is what I talked about earlier with the, I have to talk over the turkeys.
Yeah, talk a little louder.
So these are the chicks. So these are the layers. I'm putting them in the ties. They'll grow out here a little bit more. And once they're big enough, we'll get them incorporated in with the rest of them. With the rest of the flock. Now they just need to grow up. One thing that we really want to do this year is tag their legs, like with a small zip tie. They're too small to do that right now, but hopefully we can tag them all when we take them out of this coop.